you ready?
Sorry.
Gladiators ready!
We've been talking about Titanfall.
Yeah,
Hey, it's
seriously.
me, guys, Triple H. I'm here to tell you about the best movie I was ever in.
Guys, I mean, I didn't think we're ever going to do a Pixar movie on here, but Inside Out was great.
Yeah.
Wait.
No.
This wasn't a documentary about Eve 6? The group from the 90s?
Oh, right.
Well,
Yeah.
that would have
That'd be
made
way
this much
better.
better if that song was in it.
Better.
That song should have been it. This came out after that. So.
Hey, you guys, hey, I don't know what happened to my
Listen.
friend that day, and I don't
Listen.
know what my life's
I
about.
told
but,
you to work on your Parker
um,
Posey impression. You're doing
yeah.
a Michael Rappaport instead,
Yeah.
which was very good.
Although,
I'm your daughter, hi.
yeah.
Parker Posey.
No, this is
You never can tell
Parker
from.
Posey doesn't know what I did.
Well, she had a
know what's
southern
going on
accent,
most
this
of the
guy.
time.
She was doing a southern accent.
Yeah.
So let's, I don't have this up on IMDb because I was sitting at the camera, but do we have a synopsis of this movie?
Oh, jeez.
Okay, so Triple H.
That's a big Triple H part.
Is AJ.
H. Yes.
AJ. I don't know how I remembered his name, but like I say, just called him Triple H the whole time.
Arlo.
Arlo
James.
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 Or James?
James.
James. James.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Good job.
The man they call
And then
James.
what was Michael Rappaport's character's name? They were friends from high school though. And
Bebo.
Michael Rappaport's character obviously was a donut from like day one.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how this guy made it to this point in his life, but he has. And so Triple H goes to jail for saving someone basically, but he got killed. He killed someone, so he got involuntary manslaughter.
And it was saving him, right? It was
I
saving.
think I may have been, but
Yeah.
they didn't necessarily explain that. You just kind of had to assume
So
that.
he went to jail, and then Michael Rappaport took his basically started dating his ex-girlfriend or maybe girlfriend.
Like,
at the
was
time.
there for her. But can I say something, though? I called it at the beginning.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I called it at the beginning when Triple H gets shot. I'm like, that's going to be the end of the movie.
Yeah.
I was like,
Well,
that's,
I mean,
I
they
was like, yeah.
Tarantino. It was
Yeah.
some really bad writer was like, let's Tarantino this.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
By the way, this beer is
Oh.
one of the best IPAs we've ever
This
had.
is
so.
possibly
Let's
my favorite
promote it,
New
IPA.
Belgium's Blue
Gross.
Ranger
Gross.
Pro.
1985. Best year.
1985, yeah.
Some good shit came out of that year.
Oh, that is. Oh my God, that's good.
I'm in love with this beer, you
Very
guys.
springy.
I'm like,
Voodoo
in
She
Ranger
dumped me for this beer
1985.
earlier today,
Yeah.
guys.
I saw that
Now
almost
dating
all the
this
beers are just called Voodoo Ranger and then something now.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like we know Voodoo Rangers.
Like we know you're buying that one, so we're gonna call it just Voodoo Ranger.
Okay. So he goes to jail. 13 years.
13 years.
Gets out. Michael Rappaport's going to pick him up.
So many great jokes.
And he just wants to make pickles. That's all he wants to do. By the way, he mentioned it several times. Wants to
No,
make
no, I literally had I wrote down at the end.
pickles.
Yeah.
Also,
Because it's the last joke.
he's telling him about. I did like that he was honest up front. He's like, look, dude, I'm so sorry, but he's like, me and your girl,
Yeah.
we were there for
Shacking
each
up.
other because you were gone and we both
Immediately.
lost you and we needed each other. But then he immediately is like, and then the daughter comes along. She's 13. Oh, he's been in prison for 13 years. It's like anyone with half a brain would have done the fucking math and been like,
Okay,
wait.
so we're getting ahead, but this
Red.
is the only movie with a nose MacGuffin. Like
We're-
look at that daughter's nose.
Yeah.
Like that is
Okay.
not Michael Rappaport
We're
nose.
still doing
It's
the
not
synopsis,
Parker
guys. So
Posey.
slow
Okay,
down.
sorry.
Synopsis.
We're not there.
Good lord. We'll get there. Okay? I know.
I didn't know this movie had a
I
synopsis.
know. We'll get there.
This
We'll
movie
get there.
was
Right.
ridiculous.
We'll get there. So Triple H wants to get out of the game, but
Yeah.
Michael
Oh,
Rappaport,
I like what you did there.
Yeah.
The game.
he wants to get out of the game.
The game.
But Michael Rappaport and the guy who plays Zed, who's a veterinarian / crime lord, that happens. They want to pull him back in because he's really good at his job, except for the whole killing somebody and going to jail thing. I guess he kept it a secret, so that's what he's really good at.
Played
he
by
didn't
Bruce
snitch.
Dern, by the
He was
way.
loyal.
He
He was
didn't
loyal.
snitch.
And he even said it's because you're loyal. That's why I want to keep you around.
Because you're loyal, I want to keep you. That's what he sounded like. Kind of like Richard Dreyfuss.
No,
but
that's
if you
Bruce
beat his
Dern
face
has
up.
like a weird voice,
Yeah.
but he's been in a lot of action films like back in the day, war movies.
for
and
no
stuff like
apparent
that.
reason. Like he's not. There's no.
No, you guys, he's in The Burbs,
fuck.
and he's amazing in The Burbs.
Okay.
So that's like
Except
his
for The
number one
Burbs, I
movie.
guess.
I mean,
Okay.
sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Corey
Except for-
Feldman was
I'll
good in
give
that
you-
movie.
I'll
okay?
give you that.
What
Sure.
year was that? 1987. So he was good in 1987.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. And
Yeah.
that's what I have to say. Plus, he made Laura Dern, you guys.
I mean,
He,
there's a
like,
lot of
made
good
Laura
actors
Dern,
that were good in a decade before.
Mhm.
Meanwhile,
Good movie.
there is a tax investigator, not a police officer,
Yeah.
that is trying to get this crime lord on smuggling cigarettes
And like a sting operation.
Yeah.
Like a full.
with no authority,
Yeah.
and somehow garners $250,000
And
from
yeah.
the operation.
She also is an informant.
Yeah.
which is not a thing that a tax officer would
No.
do.
Please don't get me started about the police.
Oh my
stuff.
God.
I was losing my shit this whole movie. I'm like, none of this is
Yeah.
correct. But we're not there. We're not there yet. Okay.
I think we know how Matt felt. about
I'm
this movie.
completely off track now because I'm so angry about that. But okay. So
I'm burning mad.
so
I'm
the-
steaming mad.
this lady is like trying to get the guy, and then everybody kinds to get enfolded into the same plot, ham-handedly.
Yeah, but you guys, why is she so upset about illegal cigarettes and the taxes that they're stealing?
That's really the thing we need to find out. That's the
why?
real movie.
No, it's because her dad
That's
is
a bad
in
movie.
the hospital dying of lung cancer.
Which sounds like a thing you make up to get people to feel sympathetic for you. Which I
Yeah.
think isn't that what she was doing
Yeah.
it for? I thought that's what she was doing for because then the
Her dad
guy
was in the hospital though.
because the
Yeah,
guys were just
yeah.
like whatever.
He was at like the cancer place because that's where
Yeah.
his mom was too,
Oh,
the
okay.
cancer place.
Yeah,
that
the
was
That
in
was
the hospital.
Buddhist, like all the
which that
Hare
place made
Krishnas
no
were there.
fucking sense.
Yeah.
Anyway,
it was whatever. Okay.
It was like a porch and a room.
This
Yeah.
movie had some ish stars. You know, like it had Michael Rappaport, it had Parker Posey as the love interest.
yeah, the lead dramatic love
Dude,
interest.
Abraham was in this, okay, guys?
Abraham,
I was
exactly.
like,
Michael
yeah,
Michael Cuttitz.
Which, by the way, looks no different. He just looks.
he looks
just-
exactly the
that's
same
what he
age.
always
I have no
looks.
clue
He
what,
just- yeah.
what age he is.
He's like a time lord.
He's the poor man's
He
Sean
has
Astin.
no different haircut. He has no different facial
Yeah.
hair. He has no different.
I think like he comes into a place and like we need to cut ears. Like no, I'm like okay, just do what you got. then.
Okay, yep, cool.
You're right. You're right, sir.
Cool.
But it had Bruce Dern in it. It had
Juliet Goliath.
And but you guys, the biggest star, it had fucking
James Dumont.
Hunter.
Triple H.
Yeah.
Hunter Hearst.
Paul
Hearst-
Paul
Paul
Levesque. Paul Levesque.
Is it
Levesque. That's how you say his last name.
Okay. Levesque.
It's like
Yeah.
French. It's like
Quebec.
it's like
The
it's like
stupidest
Montreal.
French
It's
name.
like French Canadian.
It's like
yeah,
like
Levesque.
5 extra
Paul
letters
Levesque.
in there. You dummy. Jesus Christ.
But
Plus Michael Rappaport, who also, can we just say,
this is the
like
heightest
from the
career
beginning,
of my
can we
life.
just
Michael
Can we
Rappaport.
just say Michael Rappaport from the beginning? Everyone knows his entire fucking shtick is that he's like Mr. Boston of all Bostonians. But this movie takes place in New Orleans?
Yeah, Louisiana. And you're like, what the fuck?
So what?
And also,
He's
like,
been there since high school, but he's a fucking
they
like
don't make Bruce
Southpaw?
Dern affect anything.
yeah, nothing.
Like, he's just, whatever accent, it's just like a smosh.
No.
It's like
yeah,
a
whatever his accent is.
colloquial accent.
And Triple H is just
And Triple H just does his Triple H.
I would have given this movie like like many more stars if Triple H would have done a New Orleans
Like a
accent.
Creole, like a Creole Cajun.
Oh
Oh my god, that would have been amazing.
I would have.
Okay, so what you're saying? You want to see Triple H's Gambit? Is what you're saying?
Yes.
In the Marvel universe.
Yeah, sure. They can't really
Like
they
old
haven't-
Gambit,
No,
you know.
Gambit in the Marvel and the X-Men movies that happened before this.
In the night, like the
Yeah,
90s.
yeah. Like back
the
in the day.
90s.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have been okay with that.
I wonder if he can affect an accent really. So
I don't think so.
I don't know. I'm not gonna open up right now.
I know.
Okay, guys. So this is my imaginary image. I'm sorry, Image Entertainment.
Yeah.
Sorry, I saw that. I was like, wait,
Imaginary movie.
What?
Like, this is this is one of WWE's first movies. This
Yeah.
is like one of the first ones they
the Marine.
It's one of the first ones they like printed their shit on.
Oh yeah, this was before the Marine. Wasn't it?
I think it was.
Yeah, so right off the bat, Michael Rappaport. Then I have to say from the beginning, because like the intro, like graphics and everything, I said, this movie is if like Michael Scott, if Michael Scott was a real person and had some money and made a real movie. Like this is a Michael Scott original, 100%.
No, but, okay, this is Michael Scott though. There would be a lot more action. There was like
Yeah,
almost nothing.
that's true. Yeah,
It was a walking scene.
I meant like acting wise, but yes, yeah,
like, you
it
got
was.
a guy that can take bumps, can like do badass things, and he does like 3 badass.
Yeah.
Yeah, like this is the guy you're supposed to bring. It's like how The Rock was in the Rundown. He was there
Yeah.
to get beat up and
Yeah.
do all that physical
2 out
stuff.
of 3 action scenes,
Look,
he's
they're doing
running away from things.
Yeah.
He's just running away.
And then getting shot when he wakes up out of bed, not even paying it. Like, okay, sure.
By an
Because
assassin.
he was, you guys.
By an
you-
assassin who has 2 human jaws packed into 1 human
Yeah.
jaw, by the way. Like that
You
woman,
That lady was like,
Jen C. Griffin Hogan,
if they need a lady to play the
Oh.
Joker, like
or
she
Jaws,
had,
like a lady jaw, like a gender swap Jaws. And, yeah,
it's like bending metal with her teeth.
I was just like, wowie.
Wowie, like wowie yowie.
She didn't
Yeah,
shoot
yeah.
him, did she?
No,
Parker Posey
no,
shot
Parker
him.
Posey,
Which was
shot him.
more confusing.
Yeah.
Because then he like ran to her and she was like, okay, we're cool. And he's like,
No, that was the okay, we're getting
What is
ahead of
happening?
ourselves again.
Let's walk.
Okay,
this plot.
It starts off with Michael Rappaport doing a voiceover, which you're like, okay, he's gonna be
Oh,
the
he's
narrator.
good.
Fun. This is
yeah,
gonna be fun.
they're gonna be in Boston.
And he's doing this lead up to
Yeah.
this funny joke where he's like, and I got her, but it's actually the car. It's
Right.
the station wagon,
Yeah.
guys. So Triple H gets off a prison
The
bus
ugliest
in the
fucking
middle.
station wagon.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I thought was great. That was actually my favorite character in the movie.
Yeah.
I was that station wagon. I'm not even joking.
The
But
most conspicuous.
that
ride of all time.
prison bus that just drives up and drops him off
In the
Like,
middle
is that
of
a thing?
nowhere.
I don't think it's a thing.
Yeah, I know,
They
right?
dropped
right?
off right at your house.
Yeah, like just like
Didn't know that.
but it wasn't even like it was like by a place. Where
I think
the
they
car
brought
picked
maybe
him
they
up.
brought them outside the gates, so they're like, here, we'll drop you off out here. I
Like
don't know.
none of this movie seemed like it
No.
took place
Yeah.
anywhere. Because there was always tight shots of weird
Yeah.
spaces, and
Yeah.
so like we're in, like when I didn't know they were in Louisiana until they said they were.
Yeah.
I didn't either.
Because Parker Posey was the only one trying.
Like
Yeah.
there's one where you should have opened up with like a shot of something famous in Louisiana or something.
Yeah.
Sure, like show someone eating a crab cake or
Yeah,
some
yeah,
bullshit.
something.
Like yeah, like
Like
Crawdad.
like Jimmy's Po' Boys or
Yeah.
something.
yeah, like something. Like someone just playing some jazz music on a sidewalk or something.
Exactly. Should have.
Some,
A Mardi Gras. Like show me something.
Someone doing
No
drugs. That's what
fucking
it should've
clue.
shown.
So Parker Posey can actually do a Southern accent because she was in this great film. It's a Christopher Guest
What?
movie called Mascots. It's on
Mascots.
Netflix. I feel like you guys would like it.
That's
It's
a really good
subtle.
movie.
I don't know
I'm not
if
seeing it
Jamie
before.
likes Christopher Guest movies,
Probably
like
not,
Best
no.
in Show. Yeah, they're so subtle but so
It was
hilarious.
pretty funny.
Like
And
Waiting for
she,
Dustin. He did that.
Yes,
right?
exactly. Yeah.
The day of the show, y'all.
Yeah. So, but I really love Parker Posey. She's in like all of his movies, and she's a great comedic actress.
Film with
But in
Bird
this
Box, so-
movie, she's literally just like a dramatic, terrible dramatic role, and it was like super disappointing.
Okay,
It was
I like Parker Posey in stuff.
Me
She's
too.
in Land of Lost, the new Land of Lost reboot. I enjoy her in that actually. She was a really good villain, but she's such a good villain. She's really
Does
hard
she
to
play
be.
Kate or does she play Son? In that?
What?
You said Lost. She was in the new Lost movie.
I hate you so much. So she is hard to believe when she's trying to be
Yeah.
sincere. So it's just like, oh, okay, I don't know. Like,
She
are
was,
you
she
the
was
bad
pho-
guy?
She was phoning this in,
yeah,
and you could tell,
yeah, 100%, yeah.
and it was not cool.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, she was probably the biggest actor in the movie. I mean,
Well,
but
and-
still,
it's not cool.
So and then it's funny because
I mean, she wasn't the biggest actor. It's
it
definitely
was like
called
for as
the
much
Beck
as
'cause
she
she's
was
big.
phoning it in, the other
Triple H. Hey,
female
guys.
lead, the tax collector lady, she
that
was
fucking
like.
lady, she was.
She
acting her
was,
ass off.
yeah, exactly.
Oh my
she was,
God.
oh my
My
god.
God,
Yeah.
she was
She-
putting her heart and
She
soul
was in
in
a
this.
different movie, Julie White. Julie
Yeah, she's
White.
been in a few things.
She's
No,
done
she's-
a lot of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, she has.
What? Name me
Let's
the
bring
movie.
her up right
Okay.
now.
She's the mom in Transformers.
Yeah. Boom,
What?
boom, boom.
Okay, I don't remember that.
She
Oh.
does voices in Big Mouth.
She was also in Revenge of the Fallen.
She does a lot of
Transformers
voices.
Dark of the Night.
So
she
she's
was
big in
in
Transformers.
Monsters vs. Yeah, she's in Transformers.
So basically,
Michael Bay likes her a lot.
Michael Bay saw her in Inside Out and was like, I gotta get that lady in my movie.
She also played Lucy's mom
Lucy's
in
mom.
Man Seeking Woman. She was in A Very Merry Christmas. Okay, there we go. That's
Ooh,
enough.
that was
That's
hot.
enough for me.
Hot spicy oil.
She has spots and things, Law and Order, Damages.
Spots.
Yeah.
So that's how good she is. She's doing spots.
But she was
guys.
acting her
And-
ass off.
No, but she also
was.
does voices. She does like a lot of animated
Big
voice
Mouth.
acting. I'm saying.
I believe you.
She's been in things. But yeah, she
I
was
was messing with you, but you guys
just
did it all.
like
I got
over
her
the
whole
top.
filmography on that.
She was
Uh,
over the top. It
uh,
was.
She was also
crazy.
the good one.
Was she in Over the Top? Because she might have been.
She was in Over the Top.
Also
She played,
they
she
named.
played a arm wrestler.
Can we just mention that they named their daughter Pepper? And one
Mm-hmm.
of Parker Posey's lines is, and I have to say this all together. Parker Posey says, "Pepper put the pickles in the fridge." I just liked all the P's.
The
It was fun.
alliteration?
Yeah.
The alliteration.
yeah.
The consonants.
Pepper,
if
put
you
the
will.
pickles in the fridge.
Parker
Pepper loves
Posey,
her
colon,
pickles.
put the pickles
Parker
in the...
Posey says, yeah. Hmm,
Put the pickles in the
yeah.
picnic basket.
Um,
Better line, I wrote it for you.
By the
Thanks.
way, Triple H, all he wants to do is make pickles. He says
Yeah.
it several times.
He literally goes over how to make pickles in a scene.
Yeah, and this was a whole scene where they could have been doing action
Or anything.
advancing the plot.
Or talking about anything.
They're
But
having
you
a long
guys,
time by
because
telling you how to make
they
pickles.
were trying to go for a feeling. It's like supposed
He
to
was
be a
bonding.
redemption
He was bonding
movie.
with his,
yeah,
with
exactly.
his not daughter, with his definitely not
Who,
daughter.
like
Definitely
literally
not
from the
his
beginning, we
daughter.
all know it's it's his daughter. They should all know it's his daughter.
She immediately had a better rapport than she had with her dad.
Well, and I'm not even
Better
kidding.
rapport
Like,
than with Rappaport?
I almost thought that it was like kind of an unspoken thing from the beginning because it was so obvious. I'm like, okay,
But
so
that
you're
was
all
the big
just
turn,
like,
though.
yeah, but it's like then he finally are you fucking kidding me? You're supposed to be the smart one, right?
That was their sixth
Like-
sense, like, oh, he's
But also, he finds out
it.
because she just nonchalantly tells him, "Oh yeah, he's yours, or she's yours."
Yeah, and he's like, what?
Like, what are you talking about? He's stroking his nose.
But also, you're a dick. Like,
Yeah.
you're, like, yeah, I haven't told you that 13 years ago you knocked me up right before you went to prison, like immediately, and then you did this. So cool.
So, is Michael Rappaport the bad guy in this?
Yeah, I
I
don't.
don't know.
So his character was the
Definitely the
stupidest
dumb
fucking
guy.
character.
The dumb guy.
So who's kept him under wraps this whole time? Because he's fucking
Yeah,
got the
no,
money
he
from
should've
this
been dead
informant
10
and
years
then
ago.
has his gun out
Okay.
at the
For no
table.
reason.
Here's
For
what
no
they say.
reason.
Here's what they say. They go. Well, when you went to jail, basically, Parker Posey, whatever the hell the character's name is the one who kept him like
in line.
in line. Like she's the one who kept him straight and not.
But he was
not dead,
working
basically.
for his dad.
Yeah, but like she was the one who somehow kept him like she stroked
And she
his.
seemed to not know
like,
that he was
try
working
not
for his
to
dad
get
still.
Yeah,
worried,
seriously.
Try not to.
But she
hold
also
on
like
to-
did know because like whatever.
Yeah, I don't know.
So much in this movie was not
Okay,
explained.
so
like
let's
at
talk about the
all.
shooting scene because that scene was
Oh,
fucking
God,
fantastic.
yeah.
First of all, they go to this bar. He's meeting this guy at the bar to do a thing, but the guy at the bar I thought was involved. Like I thought like he was one of the criminal
That's
buddies or
really
something.
so
No,
many
he
things
was-
were
he was
unclear
not.
in this
He was his
movie.
buddy.
Yeah.
He was his buddy.
Yeah,
He's
no, he was
Carlo.
Triple H's buddy.
Yeah.
But he was not
Buddy
like a
Carlo.
criminal guy.
Yeah, and then he
So like
fucking-
when the thing happens, like I can't believe he did that. He's like he had no clue that a criminal thing could happen in this bar with
Yeah.
a criminal thing happening with a guy in a suitcase.
Yeah, but he was also just very cool with, like, cleaning up a body as well.
Yeah, no,
He
right?
wasn't at first. He was angry about it. He was like, why could you do this? And like, you guys can't do this stuff. I told you you couldn't do it. He's like, why didn't you let the guy in here then? Because this guy's a moron. You obviously know he's a moron. Like, you let this moron
A
in here.
raving moron.
Yeah.
And then the guy with the suitcase is like doing this thing. I'm like, this guy is going to shit his pants.
Yeah.
And then he pulls the gun out, I'm like, with no trigger control, which, if you're a gangster, you don't know how to fucking
Yeah.
control a gun. Get the fuck out of here. You don't even...
That's what I mean.
How did I
like-
shot someone 10 years
He's
ago?
not a
And that's-
gangster, he's Michael Rappaport.
Right, and that's exactly what I mean. I feel like
The worst
like
gangster
this
of all
is the
time.
first job that his dad let him out
Ever?
on since
Like-
Triple H has like
Yeah.
been out, and that's why he's like, and he's basically like, listen,
Triple H is running sledgehammer.
AJ, he's like, yeah, listen, AJ.
See, that would have been cool.
He's
too.
like, you're really. He basically is like, you're really my
No
son,
pedigree, no.
and I need you to just like, come back and do this right because my son's been fucking it up all along. All I can think to
Well,
myself
he
is
just
like,
basically said it, yeah.
yeah, and
Yeah.
I'm like,
That's
this can't
basically
be the
what
first
it
guy he killed. But he's just a terrible gangster. Like they would have killed him by
Worse.
now. Honestly, I
Worse.
feel like his dad would have killed him by now.
He was a loose end
Yeah.
And
from the beginning.
his dad's just doing a Ric Flair impression, right?
Yeah.
Like, I was just waiting for him to go, woo!
Yeah.
He didn't do it. I was like, okay, well, that's kind of disappointing.
That guy's also the worst.
Oh, that guy's jokes though were fucking tight, right? Like the best jokes were by that guy. I was
Brewster?
like, old guy, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah.
He was a
man.
veterinarian. That's
Yeah.
why you get the jokes.
Brewster was rocking the jokes, and I wrote
Yeah,
that. I was
all
like,
the
this guy's
jokes.
rocking these jokes. He's got him. He's like, no, my tight 10, let's do this.
Also,
He's like, I do a comedy show down
Yeah.
at the club.
Also, you guys
Open
remember
mics.
how like you might have seen like something that was narrated by Michael Rappaport, or like you saw him in a show and you're like, hey, that guy's kind of cool. Like he kind of plays like a downtrodden character most of the time, but you're rooting for him. And then you listen to him talk for fucking half an hour in
No,
this movie.
shit,
You're
he
like,
talks so
you
much.
need to shut the fuck
I was
up
like,
right
I was
now.
done after like 10 minutes.
Yeah. Like,
And then
I
he
was like,
narrates
oh, that's
the
why
end.
he's not in movies.
Yeah.
Oh.
yeah, because no one wants to hear him.
He's probably
They
an
wanna
asshole in
shoot
real life,
themselves.
but even
Oh,
if he
well,
wasn't,
oh, yeah.
like 10 minutes after watching it, back, you're just like, I'm done with this fucking movie. Like,
Yeah,
And-
he
yeah.
just talks.
I
and
literally,
talks and talks
because
and
I
talks
still,
and talks.
I still know what his fucking character's name is, but I kept writing Michael Rappaport is an idiot over and over. I like wrote it 4 or 5 times.
I might have written it down.
Here it is.
It's
It's
like,
Jack.
"These idiots."
Jack. That's
Jack.
Jack. He also said the word crotch rot in the beginning. He
Yeah.
said crotch rot. No.
Yeah, this guy like seems like a real winner that you want to be like married to and have for a
Or
dad
hang out
and
with
stuff.
your best friend. You
Yeah,
know?
like,
So then we intro the tax lady who's like, hey, FBI, or no, she's like, CIA,
Oh, she
Listen.
says, police, open up. Let's
Yeah.
knock on the door.
No, remember? No,
No,
I'm
there's
talking
just a
about.
scene,
I'm
like,
talking about
there's
when
the-
she's
some of the
like, yeah,
guys,
she's
some
got
of
like
them.
her pie charts of how
Yeah.
much money they're stealing in taxes. Fucking pie charts that
It
she
must
gets
be
blown
yeah,
up.
just
But
that's why I need your help.
but all those white dudes, old white dudes say,
Yeah.
we don't want things that are making Louisiana richer.
Yeah,
We don't
exactly.
care about your stuff. and
Exactly.
justice
There's
and
millions of tax dollars being lost on these cigarettes,
Yeah,
okay?
millions.
Millions.
There's millions
First of all,
tax
how many
dollars
fucking
being
cigarettes
stuff-
is he selling?
lost on this.
Man.
Yeah,
It's a lot. It's
Seriously.
obviously a lot. They had two shipping containers full of cigarettes.
like
That's a lot of
just
cigarettes.
darts.
That's not $1 million
Just all the
for
darts.
cigarettes.
That's a lot of
guys.
cigarettes.
With the taxes
Yeah.
on cigarettes.
I'm
anyway.
saying that.
No.
I'm saying if you sell them for like $2 a pack, you know what I'm saying? That's and say
But
bucks.
also, she gets $250,000 for this sting operation
Yeah.
from
From
fuck
where?
all. Who gives her this money?
What the money's just like in the.
Who
the-
gave her
that-
You
this?
know,
Petty cash?
yeah.
Was it
that she then just gives to a random dude to give
Yeah.
to someone else. Like what?
her informant. It's her informant. She's
no,
an
and
informant.
this is all because what? Because her dad and her brothers were police officers,
Yeah.
and she always wanted
Wanted
to
to do her
be
dad
one,
proud.
but instead she went into taxes, and so now she wants to be a
Yeah,
police
that,
officer.
That right there.
right?
Rub your eyes. Rub your eyes.
Right?
Maybe squeeze your temples. You just
Yeah.
go like this until the pain goes away. Because it was wow.
So then you come back to them still dealing with the body. You're like, how long is this scene of them like taking care of and hiding this body? Also, you can't fucking okay, first of all, I love how they carried across the road and then he's like, you could have pulled the car up, and he's like, I didn't think about it. It's like you didn't tell him that at the door. Like these are the worst criminals ever. Then they
Well,
take
yeah,
it
they
to
weren't trying to kill a dude.
But
then
even
they
Triple
take
H
it-
would have
no.
been a little better at that.
But then
At least I
they
feel like
take
he's covered up a body.
they fucking
before,
take
you know?
it to a place that just all they do is crush cars. Like the body's still in there.
But it's all crushed up. You can't
It's
tell who
it's
it
all
is.
gooey and shit.
Well, then
Yeah.
AJ's trying to throw the money out, and Jack's like, "No, give me the money." He's like, "No, I'm gonna put it in here." I'm like, doesn't really matter at this point.
Yeah.
And then I was like, "Oh, maybe the money will be tracked." I was like, "Oh, that'll be good. A good
I thought
piece
that
of
too.
plot."
I thought that too, yeah.
That
No.
he will spend the money and then it'll link back to him.
They
No.
they do not clearly
They could've
indicate
just-
where the money is, and then they
They could've
vaguely
easily
talk
got
about
rid
it
of this.
through the rest of the movie.
Well,
like,
because you
where's
think that's
the
what they're
money?
gonna do when they're like paying someone off like that. Like, oh, they're gonna give him trackable money, and he's gonna try and
Yeah,
launder
right.
it. And they're gonna
That
see
makes
where it's been
sense.
laundered into the
This
business.
did not make any sense.
Uh,
Also, let's get back 1 second because I wrote this tax plot. They could have done this easily as an FBI agent doing an FBI thing.
Oh, absolutely,
FBI things.
100%.
Why did they not?
100%. I don't know where the
Did
tax
they,
idea
did they
came
need
from.
to give this tax lady
Yeah,
a
no.
story? Was like
Yeah,
an
man.
important thing?
Yeah,
Like
man.
I don't. Fuck.
Man, she was
It was
the
so
real,
dumb.
She was
Who
the real
wrote this?
hero of this, man.
Yeah.
Then she
That-
goes with the police to different things
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
interrogates people.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that's
Abraham,
let's
man.
talk about
She's interrogating people with the police officers. Like,
No, yeah,
What?
first
You
of
can
all,
do that if
she
you
walks
want.
in and she's like, you guys have to take care of this. You have to listen to me. He's
And the one guy
missing and
tells
I
her
don't
to
know what's
fuck off.
happening. Yeah. And then the other guy's like, I'll listen.
like,
I'll
this
listen.
sounds interesting.
Because
I'll
he's
do
like,
it.
Vic Small is out of the game.
No, I mean,
but
you
I'll
get to
listen,
pick your
you
own
know.
cases
Yeah.
when you're a cop, right?
Obviously,
Like,
yeah.
it's like-
Obviously, and you can just walk in
And
and
she
shout
can
at
just walk
case to
in,
people, and
exactly.
they're like, "I'll take it."
For the record, I have done this before. I was making pickles one day, and I went and someone stole my pickles. I was like, guys, I need someone to find my pickles. And the
The guy's like, "I got some
"Okay."
free time right
Yeah,
now.
let's
I'll
go.
take your pickle."
I'm a
case."
cop with free time.
But then he literally fucking let her ride along in the police car, come with him when he was
Bothered me so
interrogating
much.
people.
I didn't understand
Like,
that she
right
was a
along
tax
for all
person
of his
until you just told me that. 'Cause I just thought she was a cop.
Yeah.
Because she was with
That
the
would have
cop.
made
I was
sense.
like, oh, okay.
That would have made goddamn sense.
No, remember
cop.
because she went to visit her dad and she's like,
Yeah,
Dad,
no, I forgot that part.
remember
I
how
don't
I
remember
said
that at
I
all.
shouldn't have gone? She was like, and I wanted to go to the academy. I'm terrible at this. But then all of a sudden she's like,
is-
but
she was
actually
right,
I'm
though.
really good at this
Yeah.
and I'm
She's
really
pretty
smart
bad at
and I'm a good
She got
detective.
very, very lucky.
Yeah.
Basically, the not crime boss friend barter guy just rolled easy. He's like, they did it, they killed him, and they did this.
Yeah.
And nothing happens to that
He's
guy.
just a guy.
Nothing happens to that guy. at
Oh,
all.
Can we also talk
Well,
about
it's
the
not like they made a
timing?
deal either. He just
They
like
came in. Wait,
squealed.
no, because they came into this bar.
Oh yeah, that the
They
bar
came,
guy
they
got
came to this bar and
fucking
he goes,
murdered.
"Hey, I can just put some luminol." First of all, how do you know anyone was killed in here at all? Like, you have nothing.
Yeah.
You have nothing. You're just making this up. It's the complete conjecture. Hey, I can put some luminol down, then
luminol
shows blood. He's like, "I'll give you everything. Triple H
Yeah.
did this guy."
Yeah.
No,
And also,
also-
that guy was 100% murdered with
Yeah.
his mom.
Can we just say I love how he tells them everything, and then she, who is a fucking tax collector and not a police officer whatsoever, he's like, oh my god, she's like, don't worry, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
You won't be.
Yeah.
He
She kept saying that-
watched that guy
she
get
said-
murdered
she
in his
said it
car.
several times.
And he helped
And
clean it up.
just fine.
He helped hide
Like,
the
the
evidence.
fuck do you know? Accountant? Like,
He helped hide the evidence. He was definitely accessory to that murder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, but
He
Tara
was on the
Bennett,
hook for that
because
shit.
you're still cleaning up the next day. You should clean that shit up like within an hour.
But
It's
also,
clean
like,
and-
Oh yes.
How
also
much?
that.
What, did he
Okay.
must have shit himself then?
So
Like, if she
can
was
we-
cleaning up that much, that
No,
guy shit
that-
himself. when he
Okay,
did it.
we didn't even talk about how ridiculous it is when that guy dies. He literally goes, ooh.
Yeah, like his death scene.
That was it.
But also,
that was it.
like,
There's
that
no
guy-
blood.
This
That
is
guy,
a one-take death
that
scene.
guy,
Like, he's like, ooh.
but also he's like not a guy that dies in movies. He's like the wiener guy that's like, I'm a wiener. Like he's like the guy behind the counter at a grocery store. He never plays the guy that
He
can
definitely
die.
never practiced that.
Oh, have you died before? He's like, yeah. I went to Juilliard, man.
Owies,
I went to Juilliard. Like I've tried the boards. I know how to die.
Oh, my stomach! Oh.
I die.
It was almost and it was almost comedic, but
It
the
was.
movie's clearly
I
supposed
thought he
to
didn't
be.
get shot for a second.
He's
I
like,
was like, oh, it must have missed him. Did it miss him?
he like blinks a few times, and then he goes down.
I was like, oh, it missed him. That's good.
I thought he was
Okay.
like
Okay.
playing dead at
So-
first, and I was like, oh, he's actually dead. Okay.
Okay.
Like, oh, you so shot me. Oh,
Everything in this movie was
no.
so understated.
Yeah.
It was just like, what is even
No,
happening right
I
now?
wouldn't say understand. I say incomprehensible.
But see,
Okay.
the best part though about the scene after where the Carlo,
Yeah,
the barman
Carlos.
rolls,
Yeah.
is we get to see the best character in this.
Yes.
And that's fucking Jaws, the assassin.
Killer lady.
Irena.
Like,
Irena.
She comes in and she's like being all sexy, like, oh, you like sent like a prostitute, like a prostitute
No,
assassin or
he
something.
talks about her at the beginning.
You see her for a second
Yeah,
too.
she's
Yeah.
sitting outside the door and his
Yeah,
dad's
yeah,
playing
sure,
her.
like,
And he's like, I
sure.
don't trust her. She can get a little crazy. And then
Yeah.
the dad makes a joke about her too. He's like, she can be really like, you
So
know.
she
he fucked her.
Yeah.
Her signature move is that she makes
Bombs.
suitcase bombs that say bang on them.
Yeah, no, but I was about to come into this too. She makes them so fucking fast. You're
Yeah.
like,
Oh yeah.
she's got them ready to go.
No, she
like,
must
what?
have ready-made ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she has it set up perfectly
No, I
in the
know.
perfect time where the guy will see them. and
He's
say, bang.
literally,
Like,
she's in there for like literally 2 minutes, and she's just
Do you
like,
think she gets
do
pissed
you
and they don't
see?
see it?
Do you see that explosion? Like that place went off.
Yeah, it was like a Michael
Like,
Bay.
where-
Oh yeah.
Michael
Where
Bay
are you
explosion.
putting these explosives?
Cool guys don't look at explosions, man.
Yeah.
Cool guys don't look at explosions. That's how it
She's
works.
not even in the building when the explosion happens.
But yeah, that poor mom. She had the shotgun. She was like trying to take him out, and
Yet also that lady was pretty. I was like, oh, they're gonna get out of this because that badass lady,
Yeah.
and then she just died.
she I was like, oh, that's okay, thanks. Oh, the actress's name is Jency Griffith.
And
Jolly.
she's been in nothing
Yeah.
else.
Yeah.
She is from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, though. So she's from
Oh,
the
so
one.
she's the only
the one
authentic
person
person.
They
they
found
got.
her on
Like
scene.
Yeah.
local
Because
talent.
this was
Yeah.
almost definitely filmed in Louisiana. I can tell you why. Because Louisiana has very low.
It's cheap, yeah,
It's very cheap
exactly.
to film
Yeah.
there. So
Yeah.
I'm
But,
assuming.
only if you show really close up parts of
Yeah.
buildings, I guess. Like, because there was nothing.
well, I think they wanted you to see how shitty Baton Rouge is.
There's
So
like,
like,
no landmarks.
just show like,
Like
one
this,
building.
this is like right after a hurricane went through. Maybe I don't know what
They
happened.
probably had to cut out like all the homeless people and like the
the
people on meth and,
the
like-
water damaged buildings from
Yeah.
hurricanes and floods.
But the one building that survived was obviously like the Buddhist temple where they filmed like them at their like the cancer center where they're like recuperating.
Which was just a porch in a room.
Yeah.
I love that he always had to get away in a wood paneled station wagon. Like that's the most badass baller move you could do. Like,
Yeah.
like
I mean, this is
how
why
can you not
you
know
guys
what
are
that
insulting
is?
Powder
this
powder
movie.
blue
Yeah.
with
You guys are
with
insulting this movie,
sidewalls,
but
yeah.
there was a chase scene that involved a powder blue
Yeah.
wood paneled station wagon.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
and then the only arguably the only action scene in this movie where Triple H or Paul Levesque gets
Who
out.
also, gets shot and just fucking powers through it. Gets shot in the
He's
fucking
like,
abdomen. And he's
that
like,
I have indigestion.
"Oh."
Yeah.
okay, let's
like-
get through this.
He just like lives through hours of
Yeah.
agony and
Triple
then like
H,
gets
I
up and
need
walks
you
out.
to get shot and wrestle a 5-star match and lose to John Cena. Like, okay. That's
But also, like we said, understated or underrated or just not done well. When Michael Rappaport kills himself, you're just like, the whole thing is he's like,
That was
he's
my
like,
favorite scene in the
I don't
movie,
want to
yeah.
go to prison. I can't handle it. I won't be able to handle it. And then he's like, guess what? But he's like, there are people who love you. And he's like, okay, so now I'm going to go kill myself because I still can't
So
handle it.
he's talking about like all the stuff that can happen in
Yeah.
the woods, and then he like goes off screen and shoots himself and go, oh, he's gonna like not have killed himself, and then he's gonna come back at the end and be
Or
like, I'm
shoot
the
Triple
bad
H,
guy.
yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna shot Triple H. No,
No. He killed himself.
He'd already written the suicide
But
note.
here's the dumb thing. So then Triple H goes back home to her. Instead of telling her what happened, he,
Which, by the way, they definitely highly infer that the guy is dead, and she's like, okay, let's just fuck then.
Yeah.
Okay. But then she's like, oh, but also I feel guilty about it. I'm
Right.
gonna kill you.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Shoots
no,
you.
because she didn't know. He
She
didn't
didn't-
say she was dead. He said,
Yeah,
Like,
she didn't
So
know
she
he was
just wanted
dead.
to cheat on him.
yeah.
But now that he's dead, he's not
She
cheating.
remembered that big pickle that she had,
Yeah.
and she wanted some more
I
of
want
that.
that spicy.
She wanted that.
spicy
She wanted that
Lebec.
spear.
That-
Yeah, that
yeah.
spicy Lebec.
Yeah.
But then she found the necklace, remember? And then she realized he was dead. And then he wakes
Because
up and she's
it's okay
got
if
the
you're cheating on
gun.
because he's alive,
Yeah.
but if you're cheating on because he...
And then he wakes up and she's got the gun and she's sitting there with her. And she's like, you let them kill him. And he's like, wait, don't. And of course the daughter was at a sleepover, so she's standing outside in the hallway. So really it was confusing because I'm like, did the daughter shoot him? Because she knows where the guns are
didn't know that
too.
either.
Like,
And
who?
then-
There's
But
two guns.
Then the next scene, Jaws is there, and you're
Well,
like,
no, she was
oh,
in the
did
house
Jaws?
too,
And I
yeah.
got confused. I was like, wait, I thought Parker.
No,
did
Parker
Jaws
Posey
shoot him?
shoots him.
Because that makes more sense if
No,
Jaws
it's
shoots
so
him.
stupid. So
as Jaws is the
Parker
one trying
Posey
to
shot him. And
clean
then
up the
she
mess.
ran with her daughter
What?
then she ran with her daughter to the
The
cabin.
fuck?
So then Jaws
Hides in his
hides
car?
in his car.
Even though he could have been
Right.
dead.
In
Like, how
his
does she even
car.
know he'd be able to drive his car at that
So
point?
then they come to the police officers come to the house, tax collector lady, and they're like, "You need to do something. You gotta fix this." And he's like, "I don't know
Yeah, he's
what
just
to
wearing,
do."
he's just wearing a bathrobe, and
Yeah.
it's like,
I wrapped my gun.
He's like Sylvester Stallone through the scene.
He's
now.
like just pouring Pepto Bismol and shit, and you're like, okay, what
like,
the
he's
fuck?
fine. Don't worry about it. Just go
So
back to the
then-
car.
So then they leave. So then
They
he
hit a
goes up to
gunshot
the
either.
cabin.
Also, he bandaged it. I'm hoping it was a through
Yeah.
and through. Like I hope the bullet went through because if it's in him and he just bandaged it, that's not gonna help.
He goes up to the cabin, and she's in the back of the car, obviously making a bomb in the back of the car.
Oh, he's like almost passing out when he's driving. He's
Yeah.
like,
Well,
"Ugh."
she had foresight. Jaws had foresight. She brought that bomb with her.
Right.
Be ready to go.
Sure, like a
she's
few
just
of
like,
them.
ready
I
Yeah.
think she was
Go.
making. I feel like she was making it in the 2-hour ride. She
So-
has to have something to do. You know.
This
Like,
is the
You
best
need, like,
part,
a
though.
suitcase,
This is
you
the
know?
best part,
That's
and
the
this
hard
is,
part.
if anything explains, is like, this is Louisiana, this is it. He gets to the cabin, and Parker Posey's like, I'm so sorry, he left a note, I realized that he killed himself, and she's like, we just have to call the police and tell them I accidentally shot you, it'll be fine.
And he then does that. Like he called the police and was like, "There's been someone that gets shot."
No, she's like, I shot him, he's
No,
a
he-
family friend, and
Yeah, but
no.
he called first.
He
though.
called that to get the police to move so he could leave the house.
Remember? Yeah,
Yeah.
remember he
I
had to call
don't,
the police
I
and
don't
call
remember
in
much of
something.
this. Honestly.
Because he had a tail, a clearly marked police car up the
Just
street
sitting out right,
waiting.
like almost right outside of
And
his
he
house.
had to call in a gunshot,
Yeah.
gunshots to get the police car to go away.
And he's like, "Yeah, because I'm not gonna run him in this
Yeah.
station wagon."
So then, she blows up the cabin, but then
They get out though.
the daughter ends up shooting her. That's the
Pepper,
end.
Pepper Posey. shoots
Pepper Posey
And it's like very cool with this, and
The
there's
Parker
no lasting
Pepper
effects
Posey.
to murdering
Right.
this person.
shoots.
They were
the-
taught how to
yeah.
use guns by Michael
Right.
Rappaport.
I guess.
That's what I
What?
was
They were just sitting in an unlocked drawer.
Well, she said like
an unlocked.
she
like,
said you guys know where
That's
the
right.
guns are, right?
Loaded.
Yeah.
Hey, she
Look,
said you guys
check
know
to
where the
see if you
guns
were
are,
loaded.
right? Hey, you guys know where the
Yeah.
guns are, okay?
Yeah.
Gotta protect
And
you.
they were like,
Oh,
they were like not.
Yeah, can we
legal.
talk
There's
about
no
that
way they
scene
were
real quick?
legal guns either. They were like Browning,
Can we talk
like
about the scene for a second?
1911s.
Because he's
not
like
registered
listen,
correctly."
I'm such a pussy, I can't handle my life right now, and I'm really worried for your safety too, but I'm not gonna stay here and take care of you. You know where the guns are, right? Okay, you take care of yourself.
I'm gonna run away like a little bitch now.
Yeah.
Honestly, though,
Bye.
I trust Parker Posey a lot
More than
like,
Michael Rappaport,
yeah,
yeah.
to take care of the family.
I trust
in
the
this case.
teenage daughter Pepper more than I
I mean,
trust
she
both of them.
she proved
Yeah.
herself. She
Yeah.
obviously proved herself. She
So and then
murdered a person.
and
in
then the
cold
end of
blood.
the movie is them driving away in the fucking station wagon with all the pickles in the back.
Pickles!
Can I have another
There's no
pickle?
pickles!
I need one of those pickles.
I'm so glad they came back.
Also,
That's
at
all
one
I'm
point, Parker Posey's character says, Claire says, I have to watch out for my kids. And I'm like, you only have one kid. Like, what kid? What are
Yeah.
you doing?
Guys,
What?
they said that she's strong like her dad, and then knowing look, and you're like,
Yeah.
saying. Gross.
Yeah.
Also, feel like it's too soon.
Because Michael Rappaport didn't fucking raise her for 13 years.
yeah, like
Yeah.
It's just that's right, guys. Just nature, not nurture.
Yeah.
But also, like, how did you not know?
Yes, I
Like, give me a
know!
break.
Like, come on. They say
I'm your daughter.
multiple
Like,
times.
what
Multiple
the
times.
fuck?
They're like, he was in jail for 13 years. She's
What?
13 years old. Multiple
I
times.
didn't hear any of that. I literally just saw
Yeah.
the two characters, the two actors, and I was like, oh, that's his daughter.
The first like 2 minutes, I was like, maybe
It's one of my first
he-
notes in here.
I was like, maybe he had sex with her like immediately after he went to prison. That's the only that's gonna happen though. Because I was like, is this girl 12, 11? I'm like, she's definitely like 16
Well,
years
she's
old.
like
the
16,
actress.
yeah, but yeah.
So I'm like, I don't know how old she's supposed to be.
No, he said that she's 13. It's just that Michael Rappaport got so fucking annoying so fast that you stopped listening to him because you were like, oh my god, he's talking more.
Guys, this is all we can do with this because I'm
Guys,
is this worse than Yoga Hosers?
No, I actually enjoyed this movie.
You
Right,
liked
for what I
it?
said, yeah, it was really stupid. And I was, just
I
like,
was
this is
sitting
so
there-
stupid. I like it.
It was painful
She
for
told
me.
me twice it was worse than Yoga Hosers.
Like
Yeah,
somebody,
I
like
really
somebody
hated
actually
it.
tried to write this movie.
I really
Okay,
hated
so the
it.
worst. Okay, the one thing we didn't talk about, and it was the worst thing in this movie, was the fucking music.
Oh
What
god.
was up with
bad.
this music?
Bad.
It was like the worst elevator jazz I've
Yeah.
ever heard from all. It was like.
Yeah.
It's like an after-school special,
It was like
like
80s,
like
like
synth
shitty
horns.
TV,
They're
straight
like
TV
synth
music.
horns and
Yeah.
shit, and you're like, what the fuck is going on here?
I was like, we ran out of money, guys. We need music for
Yeah,
it.
it
No,
Fine,
Parker Posey
it
was a
the,
lot,
It was
like-
the clip art of music.
Yeah, it was just like, what the
Dude, you don't
fuck?
understand the writers on Bruce Dern's contract.
Like,
okay?
I would have taken like chip tunes over this shit, like meaty music, like so anything would have been better than whoever scored this fucking thing.
Okay, so better than Yoga Hosers, worse than Yoga Hosers.
I did not like it.
I thought it was better.
No, I
thought
But this was a
it was
bad
fine.
movie.
Remember, I also liked Yoga Hosers. I actually
Yeah.
thought this was worse than Yoga Hosers.
This was a bad movie.
Yeah, it was painful.
I didn't think it was worse than Yoga Hosers, to be honest, because I knew it was going to be bad going
Matt,
into it.
You just have your man crush on those Triple H titties,
Yeah.
It's me, Triple H, guys.
and those hairless tits are they kept
It's
showing
me.
in different
I mean,
scenes.
it's
Like,
me.
And
It
he
was
just has like
Jesus.
a deep hatred for yoga hosers. And I love you for
But
it.
also, like you saw those tits and you're like, I could titty fuck those tits, right? Like you Triple H.
I like Parker Posey. I wanted her to do good in this. She didn't, but I wanted her to do good in this. I mean, I think it was maybe because I had such a low expectation coming in, whereas Yoga Hosers, I was like,
Wait, you see,
Medium
Triple H,
one.
oh, I like her. She's cool. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. This is good. And you're like, wait, she's
wrong
not even
fit.
trying.
Wrong fit.
She's just not even
Bruce
trying.
Stern would have been a better romantic
Yeah.
interest than.
What if he was?
Yeah.
What
Would've
would
better.
that have been?
Would have been better.
I would have been on.
Guys, Thanks for stopping by. This was a good one. This was fun.
It was fun. It sucked, but it was
It
fun.
sucked.
Yeah.
It was hard to watch. Do we already have one picked out for next week? Didn't you pick one out or something?
Well, no, I had a different. I totally forgot that we had done this one, and it was funny as I actually.
That's
Because I forgot the
stuff.
name of it, and I first I looked, I was like, "Is it the Chaperone?" And then I looked at the Chaperone, I was like, "No." And so I just looked up Paul Levesque,
Yeah.
and Levesque, and then I was like, "Oh, Inside Out." Okay, there it is.
No, but did you pick another wrestling one?
That was the chaperone.
No, that was that. It was a Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh no, it was
Oh,
the
yeah.
one with Edge, wasn't it?
No.
No,
it
I
Oh,
picked
Edge.
the one with Edge.
Are we
There's
just
a
gonna
great
do a bunch
movie
of
with
There's
Edge.
a whole bunch of
Yeah,
wrestling ones. I
yeah.
think. Come on,
Jesus
come on.
Christ.
We gotta
We do
space
that
it out,
next.
you
You
guys.
next
We'll
pick,
space
so.
it out.
Where's the
But
Marine?
You next.
you
pick.
yeah, you get next
Marine,
pick,
the
so-
Marine
Great.
six.
Yeah.
Hey
I'm
guys,
gonna clear the palette out of wrestling movies,
Okay.
and we'll
We
come
might
back.
need to.
Okay.
guys, thanks for stopping by.
We love
Thanks.
you.
Bye everyone.
Don't watch this movie.
Don't watch it. Burn it.
Watch it.